Just think, while the whole world was focused on the new EV cars from Tesla and BYD, and all the talk was about batteries, charging, and future technology, Toyota quietly made a move that no one expected. Toyota launched a petrol-engine pickup truck, and one that is still shaking up the global market today. Its name is the Toyota Hilux Champ. It has been on the market for the past 2 years. This is no ordinary pickup truck. It's an answer to those who say that the era of petrol engines is over. Toyota has shown that the real game is still about affordability, durability, and reliability. While everyone was talking about the future, Toyota focused on the present. A pickup that is simple in appearance but powerful in performance. No fancy features, no unnecessary technology, just a simple, durable, and hardworking truck. The most surprising thing is its price. Available for approximately $13,000, this pickup truck has become a dream for people in many countries. While even small cars are becoming expensive these days, Toyota has introduced a truck that is perfect for farming, construction, deliveries, small businesses, and rough roads. In this video, we will learn how Toyota managed to produce the Hilux Champ at such a low price, what engine technology it uses, and why this pickup truck is still making its mark amidst the glitz and glamour of Tesla and BYD. Before we proceed with the video, please subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to see such videos. While the world's attention was focused on the new electric vehicles from Tesla and BYD, and all the talk was about batteries, charging, and the future, Toyota quietly took a step that most people didn't take seriously at the time. No big event, no social media hype, no heavy words like revolution. Toyota simply launched a simple pickup truck, the Hilux Champ. Initially, this launch didn't make headlines, but gradually its impact became evident. As people began to understand its price, its simplicity, and its functionality, it became clear that this was no ordinary launch. This was Toyota's silent move, executed without fanfare, yet far-reaching in its impact. Today, when people look back, they realize that in that era of hype and noise, Toyota had identified a real need, and that became its greatest strength. In reality, the EV landscape at that time was mostly limited to large cities and affluent markets. There, charging stations, high prices, and discussions about new technology made sense. But the world doesn't end there. A vast portion of the world still lives in villages, small towns, and working-class areas where people need a vehicle that is affordable, reliable, and can handle daily tasks. There, the bigger questions are about how to get the vehicle repaired if it breaks down, whether fuel will be available, and how much it will cost. Toyota grasped this ground reality. It understood that not everyone is chasing the latest technology. Many still want a simple, functional vehicle that gets the job done without any frills. The Hilux Champ is a result of this thinking. It's for those for whom a vehicle is a necessity, not a luxury. That's why even amidst the EV hype, this pickup truck found its place, because it speaks to reality, not dreams. Toyota's identity has always been rooted in this philosophy. Speak less but build something strong. This company doesn't believe in making grand promises, nor does it discard its old principles in the pursuit of showcasing something new every year. Toyota's vision is long-term. It wants to build vehicles that will last for 10 or 15 years. Vehicles that won't let people down on rough roads, under heavy loads, and in challenging conditions. The Hilux Champ is a part of this old but robust philosophy. It has no unnecessary frills, nor any features that will become a headache a few years down the line. It's designed in such a way that any ordinary mechanic can understand it and any hardworking person can operate it. That's why Toyota cars are often seen less but driven more. People may talk about the latest technology, but when it comes to everyday life, reliability proven over the years is what truly wins people's trust. What kind of engine technology does it have? When people hear the name Toyota Hilux Champ, the first question that comes to mind is what kind of engine technology it uses and why Toyota chose such a simple engine when the whole world is chasing after new technologies. To understand the answer, we first need to understand Toyota's philosophy. Toyota didn't design the Hilux Champ as a show-off vehicle, but rather as a workhorse. That's why it's equipped with engine technology that might not look very impressive on paper, but proves to be the most reliable in real-world conditions. The Hilux Champ offers both petrol and diesel engine options, but the focus is more on durability than raw power. These engines aren't some new experimental technology developed in a laboratory. They are based on technology that Toyota has been using and refining for years. This means these engines are proven, their parts are readily available, and they don't require a high-level technician to understand or repair. A regular mechanic can easily fix them, and that's what makes it a truly practical vehicle. The biggest advantage of this engine technology is its simplicity. Many modern vehicles have numerous sensors, complex systems, and technologies that become a major headache when they malfunction. But the Hilux Champ's engine is designed to minimize unnecessary components. The direct benefit of this is fewer chances of breakdowns, and if something does go wrong, it's easier to fix. This is why it's considered ideal for areas where service centers are few and far between. Toyota has tuned this engine to perform efficiently even with less fuel. This doesn't mean it's a high-speed vehicle, but rather that it can carry heavy loads, navigate rough terrain, and operate for extended periods without fatigue. This is precisely what is needed for farming, construction, small businesses, or everyday transportation. No one asks how many seconds it takes for the vehicle to reach 100 km/h. Instead, they ask whether it will start every morning. Another important aspect of this engine technology is its long lifespan. Toyota designed it with the understanding that people would use it for many years. That's why they avoided technologies that put excessive stress on the engine. The engine wasn't designed for high performance, but rather to operate reliably, steadily, and consistently. This philosophy sets Toyota apart from other companies. Many people question whether offering petrol or diesel engines is a backward approach when the world is moving towards electric vehicles. But Toyota has adopted a very clear perspective here. The company understands that charging infrastructure isn't available everywhere. Not everyone can afford new technology, and the situation varies from country to country. In such circumstances, providing a reliable engine that works under all conditions becomes a more sensible decision. The Hilux Champ's engine proves that technology doesn't always need to be the newest. It needs to be the right technology. This engine doesn't make a lot of noise. It doesn't make grand claims to prove itself. But when it comes to getting the job done, it doesn't back down. That's why people call it a workhorse engine. It's built for people for whom their vehicle is their livelihood. Why the $13,000 price tag is a game changer. When it comes to the $13,000 price tag, the first question that arises is how a pickup truck can be offered at such a low price in today's market. These days, even small cars are becoming expensive. Buying a vehicle is becoming a dream for the average person, especially when it comes to a robust and practical vehicle. In this environment, Toyota has surprised the entire automotive world by launching the Hilux Champ at such a low price. This isn't just about a low price, it's about a philosophy. Toyota understood that a large part of the world still wants a vehicle that is meant for everyday life, not just for show. The $13,000 price is directly aimed at people who want to buy a pickup truck for the first time or for whom a vehicle is a means of earning a livelihood. Farmers, small business owners, and transporters. For them, price is the biggest deciding factor. Through this price, Toyota has directly targeted the mass market where the numbers are large and the need is genuine. This is why people are calling this price not just cheap but a game changer. This price has another impact. When a company offers a pickup truck at such a low price, it puts pressure on other companies. Now the question arises, if Toyota can do this, why can't others? This shakes up the entire market. The Hilux Champ has proven that not every pickup truck needs to be expensive. If costs are reduced in the right areas and unnecessary features are eliminated, a robust vehicle can be made accessible to the common man. This is what makes it special. This price isn't just about money. It's about trust and accessibility. Now the question is, why is the Hilux Champ called the Champ? At first glance, this pickup truck looks very ordinary. No flashy looks, no excessive frills, no eye-catching design. But this is its greatest strength. Toyota has deliberately kept it simple, so that its focus remains on functionality, not on appearances. Its structure is built strong so it can carry heavy loads and handle rough roads without complaint. This is a vehicle built for hard work day in and day out. The Hilux Champ has a simple design, but every part is thoughtfully engineered. Its body is robust, so you don't have to worry about minor damage. It's designed to be adaptable to various uses, whether you use it for hauling goods, as a shop vehicle, or for agricultural work. It adapts to every situation. This flexibility is what makes it a champion. When it comes to work, the Hilux Champ is second to none. It's built for conditions where roads are poor, where the vehicle is subjected to daily heavy loads, and where reliability is more important than comfort. Its simplicity is its strength. Fewer complex parts mean fewer breakdowns and lower maintenance costs. That's why people look at it and say, it may look simple, but it's a true workhorse. The Hilux Champ's greatest achievement is that it understands people's real needs. It's not a vehicle for flashy city showrooms, but for farms, markets, and workplaces. Toyota designed it with the understanding that not everyone needs expensive technology. What they need is a reliable partner. That's why this pickup is making a name for itself without much fanfare. The $13,000 price tag and the Hilux Champ's simplicity combine to create a package that is rarely seen these days. The real impact in developing countries. When it comes to developing countries such as those in Asia, Africa, and South America, the perspective on vehicles is completely different from that in wealthy nations. Here, people don't view a car as a luxury or status symbol, but rather as a means of livelihood and a necessity. This is where the true impact of the Toyota Hilux Champ becomes apparent. In these regions, road conditions are still not good everywhere. Power supply is often unreliable and charging infrastructure is very limited. In such a scenario, relying entirely on electric vehicles is not easy for everyone. Toyota understood this ground reality and introduced the Hilux Champ accordingly. In many Asian countries, especially in rural areas, people use vehicles for farming, transporting goods, and running small businesses. The most important thing there is that the vehicle starts every day regardless of the weather. The hassle of finding charging points for EVs, waiting for hours, or the fear of expensive repairs. All these things bother the common man. The Hilux Champ is likely to be preferred there because fuel is readily available and it doesn't require any new habits to operate or understand. The method people have known for years works here too. The situation is even clearer in countries like Africa. In many places, electricity is unreliable, and in remote areas, the facilities are minimal. If a vehicle breaks down in the middle of the road there, it creates a major problem. In such an environment, people want a vehicle that is robust, breaks down less often, and can be repaired in any small garage. The simplicity of the Hilux Champ becomes its greatest strength here. No complicated technology, no complex systems, just a simple vehicle that gets the job done. This is why people in these markets view it with confidence. The story is not much different in South America either. Hilly terrain, unpaved roads, and long journeys are common there. Vehicles are also subjected to heavy loads. In such a situation, people want a pickup truck that is strong and will last for years. EVs are still largely limited to big cities. Charging infrastructure is virtually non-existent in villages and small towns. The Hilux Champ can be a practical solution for these areas as it can operate everywhere without any extra preparation. Another major factor is the price. In developing countries, people look at the price first when buying a vehicle. Buying an expensive car and then bearing the high maintenance costs is not within everyone's reach. The Hilux Champ's low price and affordable maintenance make it ideal for the mass market. It can reach those who dream of owning a pickup truck for the first time. There's another mindset at play here. People want to see and test new technology before adopting it. EVs are still new and unfamiliar to many. There's a fear of what will happen if something goes wrong. In contrast, there is already established trust in petrol or diesel vehicles. The Hilux Champ builds on that trust. With this pickup truck, Toyota has made it clear that one size doesn't fit all markets. While EVs are gaining traction in wealthy countries, developing countries still need robust, affordable, and reliable vehicles. The Hilux Champ fills that gap. This is why its impact in markets like Asia, Africa, and South America is not limited to just being a vehicle. It becomes a tool that makes people's lives easier. Leveraging the legacy of the Hilux brand. When the name Hilux is mentioned in many parts of the world, people instinctively say one thing: reliability. For years, the Hilux has been known as a vehicle that doesn't give up, even in the toughest conditions: deserts, mountains, muddy roads, or heavy loads. The Hilux has proven its strength everywhere. That's why it's not just a vehicle, but a name synonymous with trust. People say that if a Hilux is running, the work won't stop. Toyota has leveraged this legacy to its greatest advantage with the Hilux Champ. The Champ doesn't write a completely new story, but rather continues the same trust that has been associated with the Hilux for years. Looking at the Hilux Champ, people don't need any further explanation about what kind of vehicle it is. The name itself is enough. In areas where the Hilux is already popular, adopting the Champ becomes easy. People know that the Toyota Hilux series means robustness, longevity, and minimal breakdowns. The Champ carries forward the same philosophy, but with even greater simplicity. It retains everything that makes the Hilux special and removes what wasn't essential for the average person. That's why people don't consider it a new car, but rather the next evolution of their own vehicle. Now the question arises, who is the Hilux Champ designed for? The answer is very simple. For those who use their vehicle for work, not for show. Let's talk about farmers first. In villages, a vehicle isn't just for transportation, it's a tool for farming. Sometimes it carries grain, sometimes fertilizer, sometimes vegetables, and sometimes tools. Driving a vehicle daily on rough farm roads isn't easy. The Hilux Champ is built for just such conditions. A strong frame, simple design, and reliable performance. That's all a farmer needs. Then there are the small business owners, whether in a city or a town. For small business owners, a vehicle is an integral part of their business. Bringing in supplies in the morning, making deliveries during the day, and settling accounts in the evening, everything depends on that one vehicle. Expensive and delicate vehicles are not suitable here. The Hilux Champ is perfect for such people because it delivers more work at a lower cost. There's no need to worry if it breaks down as it's easy to repair. That's why small business owners can make it their work partner. For construction workers, a vehicle means power. Cement, bricks, iron goods, everything has to be transported. Moreover, the roads leading to the construction sites are often challenging. A vehicle that isn't afraid of heavy loads is needed there. The Hilux Champ is designed with this need in mind. Its simple yet robust structure makes it ready for heavy-duty work. The story is the same in the delivery sector. Nowadays, all kinds of delivery services, big and small, are increasing, but not every delivery company can afford expensive vehicles. They need a vehicle that runs every day, doesn't cost much to maintain, and doesn't cause disruptions to their work. The Hilux Champ fits the bill here too. It's simple in appearance but reliable in performance. In fact, the biggest success of the Hilux Champ is that it serves different people in different ways. Some use it on the farm, some in the market, some on construction sites, and others for deliveries on the roads. Its role is different everywhere, but the trust remains the same. The legacy of the Hilux brand and the simplicity of the Champ combine to create a relationship where people don't hesitate to embrace something new. They feel that it's the same old reliability, just in a new form. That's why the Hilux Champ is not just a new pickup truck, but the next chapter in the legacy of trust that the world has relied on for years. Choosing a petrol engine, a mistake or a master stroke. When considering both petrol and diesel engines together, the true thinking behind the Hilux Champ becomes clear. In today's world where electric vehicles are all the rage, Toyota has deliberately chosen two engine options that are already considered reliable in most parts of the world. People are asking, is this backward thinking or a brilliant strategy? But as you understand the realities on the ground, this decision seems not a mistake but a well-thought-out masterstroke. Toyota knows that every country, every region, and every customer is different, so it hasn't confined the Hilux Champ to just one path. First, let's talk about fuel availability. Petrol and diesel are still readily available in most parts of the world. Whether it's a small village, a town, or a remote area, finding a petrol pump is common, and diesel, especially for commercial vehicles, is available everywhere. In contrast, charging facilities for electric vehicles are still limited. In many developing countries, the electricity supply is also not entirely reliable. Therefore, Toyota decided to build a vehicle that can run under all circumstances. Petrol is for those who do lighter work and want less noise and easier handling, while diesel is for those whose work is heavy and who need more power and durability. Now, let's talk about maintenance. The biggest strength of petrol and diesel engines is that people have known them for years. Every mechanic, big or small, understands them. If the vehicle breaks down, there's no need for special machinery or expensive specialists. This reliability makes the Hilux Champ a vehicle for the common man. The diesel engine is especially important for those who carry heavy loads every day, such as in construction, farming, or transportation. The diesel engine provides more power even at low speeds and doesn't tire easily over long periods. The petrol engine, on the other hand, is suitable for those who use the vehicle for light daily work, deliveries, or small businesses. From a long-term cost perspective, Toyota's decision also makes sense. Electric vehicles require a higher initial investment, and the cost of battery replacement a few years down the line is a deterrent for many. In contrast, the costs associated with petrol and diesel engines are spread out over time and are more predictable. Diesel engines might be slightly more expensive initially, but their advantage lies in their ability to withstand heavy-duty use for many years. Petrol engines are cheaper and more economical for lighter use. Toyota has designed the Hilux Champ in such a way that customers can choose the right engine based on their needs and budget. Now let's move on to the second aspect. A simple truck yet future-ready. Many people think that simple means outdated, but Toyota has changed that perception here. The Hilux Champ has been deliberately kept simple so that it can be adapted over time. Its structure is designed to easily accommodate different body types. Today, someone might use it as an open bed truck for carrying goods. Tomorrow, they might convert it into a closed body vehicle, or even a shop or delivery van. This flexibility is what makes it future-ready. Toyota has avoided adding unnecessary features to ensure the vehicle remains functional for many years. Too much technology can sometimes become a liability, but the simplicity of the Hilux Champ makes it durable and long-lasting. Whether petrol or diesel, both options work seamlessly with this platform. This is why this vehicle is not limited to a single purpose, but adapts to changing needs. Now, let's talk about the hidden warning that this pickup truck indirectly sends to companies like Tesla and BYD. Toyota hasn't said anything against electric vehicles, nor has it directly competed with them. But the Hilux Champ has raised a big question. Is every market ready for electric vehicles? The answer is clear. No. A large part of the world still runs on petrol and diesel because they are cheaper, easier to use, and more reliable. When Toyota offers a cheap, robust pickup truck with both petrol and diesel options, it demonstrates that affordability and usability are still the greatest strengths. This is indirect pressure. Electric vehicles may be the future, but the present still relies on conventional engines. If you enjoy authentic and practical automotive stories rooted in real-world experiences, subscribe to the channel now. This way, you'll be among the first to see the truth behind powerful vehicles and significant decisions in the future.